welcome. Today, we're jumping into the Guardians of Azeroth mod for Crusader Kings 3 as Sylvanas Windrunner, the Banshee Queen. She's ambitious and brave, with traits like Darkfallen and Undead, making her a strong character in both martial and intrigue gameplay. Our main objective is to reclaim Lordaeron and establish a kingdom for the Forsaken. But it won't be easy. First, we must defeat Balnazzar. Balnazzar is a cunning and dangerous opponent. But the challenges don't end there. To the north, the Silver Hand, a fanatical order of paladins, sees us as abominations and will likely declare a holy war against us if they sense any weakness. And then there's Othmar Garithos, the Grand Marshal of the Alliance remnants, who believes in human supremacy and despises anyone who doesn't fit his narrow view of the world. He's just waiting for an excuse to strike. To the east, the threat of the Scourge looms large. Powerful undead lords like Araj the Summoner, Darkon Drathir, and Kel'Thuzad hold key positions in some of the most important cities in the region. Andorhal, Stratholme, and even the Elven lands, including the Windrunner Spire, are under their control. Lordaeron is currently under the control of Balnazzar, a cunning and dangerous dreadlord. Known for his manipulative tactics and demonic power, Balnazzar commands a stronghold in the region, and his forces won't be easily overcome.
One key ally in this fight is Varimathras, Balnazzar's own brother. Unlike his sibling, Varimathras is willing to betray his kind if it serves his interests, and that's exactly what we'll exploit. In life, I was the Ranger General of Kel'Thalas, a veteran commander who led my people with precision and strength. Even in death, that experience remains, guiding my every decision on the battlefield. I will continue to hone my skills in this new era of conquest. Through this, I will become an even more formidable leader, commanding my armies with unmatched expertise and carving a path of victory for the Forsaken. The Windrunners are a line of warriors, a legacy of strength, courage, and leadership. My family has always defended Quel'Thalas, standing as its shield against countless threats.
Taking the martial focus is a crucial step for this campaign. It complements Sylvanas' role as a leader of the Forsaken, giving her direct bonuses to military command and increasing her effectiveness in war. The Forsaken's undead nature means that bearing children is impossible, so marriage becomes a strategic tool rather than one for building a dynasty. Nathanos Blightcaller stands out as the perfect choice. Not only is he her soulmate in lore, but his prowess and loyalty make him a formidable addition to our court and armies. In our campaign, Nathanos Blightcaller will serve as Sylvanas' personal champion, a role that perfectly fits both his prowess and his story. With his exceptional combat skills, Nathanos is an ideal choice to represent the Forsaken in duels and serve as a leading knight in our armies. It is time to launch our attack on Balnazzar and reclaim Lordaeron, but preparation is key. Balnazzar's army is bolstered by Felguards, a formidable heavy infantry unit. To counter them, we'll need to focus on casters as our specialized man-at-arms. Casters excel at tearing through heavy infantry with their magical attacks, making them the perfect choice for this battle. Let's allocate our gold to higher caster regiments. This will give us the firepower we need to weaken and break Balnazzar's lines. Balnazzar's strongholds will be heavily defended, And without the right tools, a prolonged siege could drain our resources and leave us vulnerable to counterattacks. To counter this, we'll add siege engines to our army. Our forces are ready to march, but one critical step remains before we strike: selecting the right commanders to lead our armies. Leadership can turn the tide of battle, and we must choose carefully to maximize the strength of our troops. Varimathras, with his deep knowledge of magic and his Nathrezim abilities, is perfect to lead our casters. His skill will enhance their effectiveness on the battlefield, ensuring they strike with precision and power to break through Balnazzar's heavy infantry. Nathanos, on the other hand, is an experienced tactician and warrior. His martial prowess will not only inspire our troops, but also provide invaluable experience to our forces in battle, making them more disciplined and deadly.
Balnazzar thinks his army is invincible, but he doesn't understand the will of the Forsaken, or the cunning of the Banshee Queen. Let him come to me. I will break him. I will lead my armies to victory, as I have countless times before. Lordaeron will be ours, and Balnazzar will kneel before the might of the Banshee Queen, or fall beneath it.
The strategy for this war is simple but effective. We will prioritize attacking Lordaeron itself. By targeting Balnazzar's key holdings, we'll not only disrupt his control over the region, but also provoke him into revealing himself on the battlefield. As predicted, Balnazzar is striking back at our realm, desperate to force us into retreat. While he attempts to distract us, we will capitalize on our siege superiority to quickly capture Lordaeron. The key here is speed and efficiency. Lordaeron is ours. We will intercept Balnazzar's forces and confront him on the battlefield. With Sylvanas leading the army, our troops are disciplined and prepared. Our casters will target his felguards, exploiting their weaknesses, while our frontline infantry holds the line. It would have been ideal to meet Balnazzar on the high ground, perhaps in the mountains, where our range advantage from casters could have been fully utilized. However, the farmlands will have to suffice. Though it isn't optimal, we are well prepared to adapt and take the fight to him.
This is the strength of the Forsaken, a perfectly coordinated force led by a commander who knows no equal. Balnazzar believed his demonic army could withstand us, but his arrogance is his undoing. Victory is within reach, and soon the battlefield will belong to the Forsaken.
The battle is won, and with it, Lordaeron is fully under our control. Balnazzar's forces lie broken, his ambition reduced to ash on the battlefield. Now, it is time to enforce our demands and solidify our victory. The ruins of the past will serve as the foundation for our future. We will fortify our holdings, restore what can be salvaged, and reshape Lordaeron. The battle report tells the tale of our victory. Our dreadguards emerged as the true backbone of the fight, delivering the highest contribution on the battlefield. Among our commanders, Varimathras and Chieftain Mugthol led the charge, each achieving remarkable kill counts and showcasing their prowess in combat. Nathanos Blightcaller, as expected, followed closely behind, proving once again why he is one of our most trusted champions. Now that Lordaeron is ours, it's time to consolidate our rule and ensure that the Forsaken's influence spreads across the land. Our marshal will be tasked with increasing control in the newly conquered territories. Our steward will focus on changing the culture in these lands to reflect the ways of the Forsaken. Our shadow priest, as our spiritual leader, will work to convert the population to the apothecary cult. Balnazzar may be defeated, but his value lies not in death, but in what he can offer me alive. A Dreadlord's cunning, power, and knowledge are tools that can be turned to serve the Forsaken, if wielded correctly. Killing him would be a waste of potential.
Balnazzar will serve, not out of loyalty, but because he will have no other choice. Under my control, his strength and knowledge will be an asset to the Forsaken.
Lordaeron's flag is a relic of a kingdom long gone, a symbol of the living and their failures. It does not represent the Forsaken or the new future I am building. I will not march under the banner of the past. Instead, our standard will bear the face of the Dark Lady, a true symbol of our strength, unity, and purpose. At last, we are in full control of our realm. Lordaeron has been rebuilt into a stronghold of Forsaken power, and we have established ourselves as the dominant force in the region. The humans to the north and south look upon us with disdain, their fragile egos unable to accept the strength of what they tried to destroy. Their envy and hatred mean little. They know that challenging the Forsaken would bring their ruin. While we have secured our borders, a greater threat looms on the horizon. The Scourge grows bolder each day, their forces pressing ever closer. Their ambition to reclaim what they believe is theirs cannot be ignored. To ensure the security of Lordaeron and prepare for the threats ahead, we must grow our forces further. While our army, consisting of dreadlords, abominations, and necromantic casters, is formidable, there is always room for improvement. Quality alone won't guarantee victory in the battles to come. We need both superior troops and greater numbers to secure our dominance. To further strengthen our forces, it is time to bring Dark Rangers into our ranks. Their prowess in operating within wooded realms and hills makes them invaluable for defending and patrolling the lands of Lordaeron, which are dominated by such terrain. The natural advantages they bring will greatly complement our current forces. These elite warriors, adept in both stealth and precision, are the perfect fit for our army. To sustain an army of this size, we must ensure that our resources match our ambitions. Fortunately, Lordaeron's farmlands provide a strong foundation for economic growth. In Crusader Kings 3, farmlands are the best terrain type for generating wealth. We also have a valuable economic asset, the Knight's Web Hollow mining settlement. This mine provides a stable, fixed income that we can rely on regardless of external factors. With our forces growing in strength and our economy flourishing, it is time to set our sights on the next step, the lands to the east, still held by the Scourge. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. Let me know your thoughts on the campaign in the comments. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we take the fight to the Scourge and begin our conquest of the East. Until then, see you next time.